Hey everybody, yo, hey everybody, hey everybody. Let me see what's going on. What's up, Edges? What's up, Nicole? What's up, girl? What's up, Tess? Jasmine? What's up, Tia? Blink, Rachel, Traquan? What's up, MJ? Hey, Animator. Hey, Kayla. Hey, girl. What's up, baby doll? What's up, Alana? What's up, Jada? What's up, Michaela? What's up, Dante? What's going on? Oh man. Oh, let me send a tweet out a link. Y'all. I hope everybody's feeling okay today. I hope everybody's doing all right. I love y'all. I love y'all. What's up, Blink? What's going on with you? Let me go ahead and put this share this link so everybody can come on. What's up, Novika? What's up, Naza? Let me tell you something, girl. Jess, you need to take it easy, okay? Because a lot of stuff is going on, and I don't need you getting any more sicker, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Okay. What's up, Allegra? What's going on? My Mercedes, what's going on, girl? All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do my little thumbnail for my thing. Oh, man, they won't let me do it while it's live. For real? Oh, I'm going to do it through here then. Y'all give me just a sec. Hold on, y'all. They ain't gonna let me do it through here. Well, darn. Ooh, hold on. I'll just do it later. Anyway, what's up? Walking like a dog. You been watching me on the computer? Oh, that's what's up. On the big screen? That's what's up. So, okay. So, what's going on with y'all this evening? So, I'm not going to be in here for long. I'm just going to be in here just for like 30, 40 minutes. But with this, you got something to drink? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, hold on. Girl, I'm thinking they would chill for the night, right? And they out there just they party all weekend. Like, bro, like party like later on. Like it's Monday, like for real. Y'all just gonna roll up through here with the boost, bass and shit. Girl, anyway. Apollo be on here. Apollo be on here. But anyway, y'all, I hope everybody's doing all right today. I hope everybody's doing okay. So with everything that's going on, this is genuinely affected a lot of people. And the reason I say this is because that bullying scandal, that was some of the worst just energy I have ever seen in my life. That everything about that girl is vile. Now, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because her daddy passed. I understand. But before he passed, the last 10 years, you out here was doing the most. I am absolutely disgusted. It makes me sick to my stomach that she had the nerve to gaslight this girl. How you going to apologize to somebody and gaslight her? Explain to me how that works. Listening to this girl's story and what she's been through broke my heart. To stay silenced for over 10 years is a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. Can you put that on for another 15 minutes?
Oh, you did. Yeah.
You know, it's a hard reality to see that she suffered for so long. It's very sad. And I'm just glad that Mina got the strength to finally just be like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm over it. No amount of apology is going to make up for all these years of pain, heartache, and just her physical and mental well-being is messed up for a while. She's going to need lots and lots of help. Hey, Apollo, what's going on? What's up, Hannah? What's going on? And that just made me feel real bad. Tonight, we're going to do something a little special tonight. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity. Let me get my stopwatch ready so I'll be able to do what Benny told me to do. What I'm going to do tonight, let me go ahead and Traquan, let me know when you're ready so I go ahead and put you on up here because you got to help me with everything. But tonight, what I'm going to do here, Traquan, I'll put that up there for you. And what we're going to do, so what we're going to do, let's see, 5 minutes at the most. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna do something special tonight. With what's going on with AOA, it's affected a lot of people, especially people that have been bullied. Hey!
Hey.
Stop it. You look good. Hush.
Like I got a whole peel off pack on. That was my second step.
Let me tell you something. I didn't get all my stuff. I was gonna come on the live with a bonnet on, but it's okay. Don't worry about that. What's up, Too Tired to Care? So I'm gonna open up my platform for some people to get closure, to be able to heal, because this AOA scandal has affected a lot of people, especially victims of being bullied. That hurt. Because I got messed around in school. And I fought back. What's up, SS?
Yes, that really hurt.
And it hurt. That affected a lot of people. Like, this girl was silenced for 10 years. She had to hold in her pain for 10 years because of one individual. Do you know that? Woo. It's painful, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I was crying because
I was so crying, like crying for Mina as well as crying for the other members that couldn't stand up for themselves. Like,
hey, Miko, what's going on, Miko? And it's just sad that, like, we don't know what's going on behind doors with these other groups, but it's shining a light of what's going on. And I'm proud of Mina. I'm proud of Mina because she told her truth. And I know some of y'all out there got bullied and got messed with in school.
Right.
I want to give y'all a chance to come up here and be like, you know what? I haven't seen you in a while, but you know what? I'm here and I'm loved and I got my family and I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Screw you, screw all the stuff you done to me, because I am healing and this is my day and I'm taking it. I'm moving forward.
And I am glad that happened for Mina. I'm glad she found her voice. She said what she said. And most importantly, like, she's now taking her life back step by step. I still continue to pray for Mina to this day.
Yes, yes. Hey, Benny.
That's going to be a long road for Mina. And I really just pray for her.
Yes, y'all send Mina just positive thoughts. She needs it now. She needs it. And Oh my goodness. She needs a lot of like self-care. She needs a lot of love. She needs to be around people that value and love her. Who's that? What's up, Man of Steel? Benny, did you see the StreamYard link? Benny, I put the StreamYard link up. Go ahead and I can put it back on here again.
Okay. That's about to have me in tears. Like I'm just waiting on her comment.
It is okay because we need this. We need this healing. We all need closure. And you know what I'm saying? It's time to we need to face it and be like, yo, not today. Not today.
Not today.
This is my time. And you've taken my time from me and I'm reclaiming it back. Because y'all all deserve it. Y'all all deserve it. All these bullies that have done all this malicious stuff to you, y'all deserve to reclaim your time back. And you have every right to be like, no, you don't take anything away from me. This is my time. I am loved and people around me, they care for me. And you will not take any of that away from me. And y'all deserve that. You hear me?
That's exactly that's exactly the kind of words I need to hear. And that's for everybody that's ever gone through bullying. That's exact same words I need to hear, as well as everybody else. You're basically speaking for the victims of bullying out there, not just for me, but everybody else that's in this chat right now that ever went through bullying. Thank you so much for saying those words.
Because I love y'all. I love y'all. And I want y'all to succeed. I want y'all to be great. And, you know, before we start, let me break the ice a bit. You know, we're poor, man. We were poor. Like, we was going through some stuff back then. You know, my mom, you know, she was pregnant with my youngest brother, my dad, no lie. My dad was out here. He was an alcoholic. He was going through some substance abuse. I ain't ashamed to say it. Shit. He needed help. And kids were picking on us because, you know, we had to go shop at the Goodwill and shit. You know, mama was getting food stamps, who was getting free lunch. Kids thought that was funny. What's so funny about my mom trying to get welfare for us to survive? They thought it was funny. I hated going to school. I would lie to my mama's face and be like, I'm sick. I don't want to go to school. And she looked in my eyes and she knew all the way up to the 9th grade. You know, I was bullied. But you know what? I found my voice and I'm like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. Because majority of y'all gonna get pregnant before we leave high school. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my baby till I was 27. Hey. Okay. And I was like, I'm good. I don't need none of y'all bitches validation for me to be great. Y'all want to sit up here and call somebody ugly and black and nappy headed. Y'all hiding behind this big facade of what? You're insecure and you're scared, but you want to come at me. But guess what, baby? I'm here. I ain't gone nowhere. And I'm good. And
right.
now we fast forward to the future. I get these friend requests on Facebook like, hey, Gigi, what's up? Nothing. Delete and block. No, you're not.
I hate that too. Be like, hey, how are you? Are you crazy or are you dumb? Like, why are you even trying to fake the funk?
Right. And what you're not going to do right here, right now, just pop back up in my life like everything is okay. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So you can go on. Don't let the front door hit you on the ass on the way out. And
in fact, let it.
You know?
I was bullied. I think that it's so weird because I was really bullied in 6th and 7th grade. So just Benny story hour, mini story time. But like I was in private school for a very long time. And then my mom and dad sent me to a new school, 6th and 7th grade. And that was the first time like I encountered bullying. Keep in mind, primarily the school was Black kids. Mm-hmm. Maybe these kids, like, they made fun of my lips, they made fun of my eyebrows, they made fun of every little thing about me. Like when my mom would make me lunch, they would talk trash about it and just pick at me and like physically bully me. But I could never tell my mama. And it's so funny that I'm sitting here now because when I think about it, I'm like, my mama would have gone down to that school and burnt it down. But I didn't tell her. I never told her. And it's so strange, that phenomenon of when you know something's wrong and you know if you speak out you can get help, but you don't do it. And it's like a part of you believes like in some twisted way, this bullying is friendship. I don't know what it was. It's just like, it took me a while to realize that, oh, this is really toxic, what how you're treating me and what you're doing to me. And I think that's kind of what happened with Mina. Like, when we take into account the K-pop system and the hierarchy and how they are, it probably took her a while for her to sit back and like free herself of that and be like, hold up, this was trash. This was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very powerful. It's a very powerful thing. And I appreciate her for doing that. And anybody who does that. And I'm also sick of people being like, oh, everybody gets bullied. Yes. And it's wrong. Like,
Right.
we shouldn't just accept something because it's a constant. Wrong is wrong.
Right.
Right. Honestly, from my situation, like, the worst of my bullying came out from when I was like stepping in 9th grade. Like, honestly, it mainly started from 3rd grade on out, but the rest of elementary school was fine. But then 9th grade was just the worst of it all. It was like the turning point. Like, 9th grade, I was stepping in. Like, I mean, everybody, all my friends know this. Like, I speak in a naturally high pitched voice. I am not scared of it. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. Like, puberty missed my voice. I'm not ashamed. So the thing was, stepping in 9th grade, people were low-key making fun of the way I talk. Like, why are you speaking so high? Like, I was quiet, I was shy, I was reserved. But honestly, what stemmed it all was I befriended 2 girls, right? And they were all then afterwards, like, like a few months later, getting into like the middle of the first year of my school year, like, I get all these people are starting to tell me, like, there's all these rumors starting to be spread about me that I thought were my friends were the ones that were spreading the rumors. And after I found that out, I cut them off immediately. But
Lord
then,
have mercy. That's the worst, rumors.
But then it stemmed to it gets worse. It gets worse. For somehow, like, my mother, for some reason, like, it got to the point where my mother had to step in. Like, it got worse to the point where those same girls that I thought were my friends started leaving all this like negative stuff on my Facebook page. Like, it started immediately going to cyberbullying. We had all this. We printed out everything that they sent to me, and it got worse on their part because we had to get the police involved since the
Are you kidding me?
And it gets worse from there.
Oh,
after
Lord
I reported
mercy.
After I reported this to the principal and showed them every single ounce of messages that they sent me, the girls got expelled, thank the Lord. But it got worse because, like, during like the last week of school, they set me up to get jumped.
Yo, what?
I got a story about that too. Side note, when you did done Traquan, triggering.
They set me up to get jumped. And it made me sad because those same girls who I opened up to, who I put my trust into, the same girls I thought were my friends, the fact that they set me to get jumped, that was the ultimate betrayal for me. And it really got to that point because I broke down crying because I was like, after I was set up to get jumped, like, I had to go to the hospital the next day. Like, they knocked the muscle out of place in my jaw. Luckily, it wasn't severe, so I'm okay. But the thing was, like, I was still like emotionally just like shut down.
I want to find them, man, so I can just talk to them. Wink, wink. Like,
she better than me. I want to find them so I can fight them.
You know what I want to do? What I want you to do right now? I know it's painful, but I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to find closure and heal and be like, you know what? I'm good. Because Traquan, guess what? The family is in here, and we love you, and we got you.
And that's exactly why, because
yes,
you know what? I had something that I wanted to share with you guys. The same, like, a few months back, I had the same dream where I confronted the same girls who betrayed me. And I looked at them now and looked at myself right then and there. They looked at I looked at them and said, you know what? You caused a great deal of trauma in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You caused a great deal of trauma in my life. You made it possible for me to just like not trust people, like
Mm-hmm.
question people within my circle. You even drove me to the point where I almost took my own life away, but I am still here. I am stronger
That's right.
than I've ever been.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? Remember this, the same person that you judge me, that you judge for not only being light skinned, for having a high pitched voice, for having more friends, for getting along with people, that you bullied is now thriving, is now strong, and is completely. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a lot of noise in the background. But the thing is, like, I'm here, I'm strong, I'm proud of myself for getting so far in my life. And you know what? Thanks to you, you built the person that I am today. So I forgive everything that you've done.
Hey,
let me tell you something. My mom,
hearts in the comments for Traquan, y'all. That's what's up. That's
let me tell you that.
Love to hear
my
that.
mom, whenever I would slowly mention bullying. I never fully told her what happened, and she used to always tell me like, they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. And in my mind, I'm thinking, no, they're not jealous of me. Like I'm a nerd. They tell it to me all the time. They don't like this. They don't like this. And she was just like, they're jealous. And I thought that was crazy. But as I've gotten older, you have to realize that there are people in the world who have been told that they're not like, that they're ugly or that they're hideous or have been beaten down. And when they see people like you, Traquan, or like Little Benny, or all these people in the world who are just living in themselves and happy about themselves, it hurts them. So in turn, they want to hurt you, because in their mind, it's like, why are you so happy? Someone has told me that it's not okay for me to be how you are. So why are you being that way? So I'm gonna beat you down.
This is exactly what I'm gonna say for you, Benny. Like, you don't need a reason to be happy. Just be happy that you're here and on this earth. You don't have to be happy for nobody but yourself.
Exactly. And like I tell y'all all the time, like the three things I always tell y'all love you and value, you are blessed. And we all met right here for a reason. And I'm glad. It's not just about networking. It's about, the creator put y'all in my life as a blessing to teach me and me to teach y'all, for us to be there for each other, to listen to each other, to help others out. And I'm so thankful that y'all are still here, because the stuff that happened to Mina, that's just ridiculous. This child shouldn't have went on the Instagram and had to explain herself for over these 10 years, all the stuff that happened. The picture that I seen of her wrist, y'all, that just broke my fucking heart right there, because I know, because I almost took my life one time. This is before I had children and stuff. And it was in school. Like, it shouldn't have to be a way where these kids and just people in general drive you to the point for you to hurt yourself and take your life. But it's like that, and it's sad. And then I have to talk to my kids about bullying. Like, you go to school, something happens, you tell me. We'll go up there together. You know what I'm saying? And it's the thought in the back of my mind, like, yo, like, what is really going on in his school? But he's always good because he already knows what to do. He has a mouth like me. Okay.
Right, straight to the point.
Like me, he don't let nobody try to snap on him, because he snaps back with quickness. You know what I'm saying?
And that's something I like.
I'm glad, but I love y'all. And I see greatness in everybody here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, y'all, man, oh my goodness, that pissed me off that them girls planned to jump you like that. That's some coward shit. That's some weak sauce shit. Like, for real?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that I don't like about jumping, because the fact that you have to get somebody to jump you, that proves you're weak. That exposes them for being weak. Like, if you can't fight me one-on-one, then you're weak.
That's so sad.
Let me tell you something, triggering moment, but those same girls, like, so a separate incident at this school. This school was just trash. These boys, like, kind of, for lack of better words, sexually, like, assaulted me, and they got expelled. But one of the boys' sisters was still there. So after he got expelled, the girls purposely found his sister and then brought her to me and was like, oh, this is the girl that told on your brother. And so she's like, okay, the last day of school, like, I'm gonna fight you, right? And so every day they will remind me about that. But the universe is so wonderful because for some weird reason, the day before school let out, my mom picked me up. She was like, I just don't want you to be at this school the last day of school. She just had a feeling. She was like, I just don't want you to be there. And I was like, oh my God, like I could have cried.
Yep.
But also, I never, like, the school was so shady because I, like, told the principal what happened. She's like, okay, we'll take care of it. But it was like, I was such a kid. It was just like, we'll take care of it. There's no need to, like, contact your parents or anything. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, this horrible thing happened. These boys were touching me and you just want me to brush it under the rug? You're never going to tell my parents? Okay. Woo! Triggering.
Oh my God.
Honestly, side note, but Karma,
I just want to hug both of y'all right now, like for real. I just want to hug both of y'all right now.
No, Karma got it because one day I saw one of them and she was working at like Popeyes, and I was like, "Listen, I'm not judging nobody, fast food workers, but you a fry cook at Popeyes, and I'm making about $40K, but it's fine."
Oh.
Get my sweet heat from the back, by the way.
You see how the ancestors be looking out? Yes.
That's the ultimate karma. Outlive them.
Sometimes you don't even have to stoop to their level. Sometimes karma, it could take a year or two, but when it happens, that bitch will strike. You feel me?
Right.
Baby, she was like, did you go to? And I was like, oh yeah, I went there. How you doing? Yeah, can you give me my sweet heat sauce from the back? Nah, I want my fries fresh. Like,
and you know what's funny? Like, honestly, I know karma works in mysterious ways, and I don't wish death on nobody, but like after like my freshman year of high school incident, like the bullying continued like through on out. There were a couple started bullying me for no apparent reason whatsoever. I found my voice and as well as my hands, and I fought back. But the same reason, like once I got out of high school, like I found out years later, like one of my bullies is currently facing 19 years in jail.
3 hots in a cot.
That's one of a few months later, I found out one of my bullies ended up getting murdered.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad.
Oh,
like,
wow. Well,
not that sad, but it's sad.
That's sad. That's kind of sad, but oh well.
But being the sensitive person I am sad about this. Like, I do wish karma on the person, but not this kind of karma. And Edges, if you want to know the tea of what happened for him to get his 19 years, like apparently he killed one of my classmates that everyone in my school loved.
What?
Whoa, this dude they were just a complete sociopath then. Wow.
This person shot him and burnt him in the garbage can.
What? You went to school with Dahmer Jr.?
What? That's exactly what I said. And honestly, he's better safe in prison because everybody that I went to school with is after him.
Sound like they need to be on Unsolved Mysteries. The hell is that? What? That's the first 48 type shit. Wow.
The link to the article is still up on the social media.
Yo.
It's still up there till this day.
Woo. Wow.
But positive thing is that I always tell people, they're like, go find your people. You have people somewhere that will love you and will understand you. Don't waste your energy in trying to make your bullies not bully you. That's wasted time. It's wasted energy.
Because
and
why
also
would
bullying is also taught at home.
It's also
it's taught at home, because if your parents are just bullying you like that, you're learning that behavior. It's learned from somewhere. And then also some kids are just, they really need some medicine. Like no cap. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. There's kids out there that really need help. You know what I'm saying? But there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You can't live your life treating people like shit because it makes you feel good.
But if they don't want that help, there's always
right. We got
that answer
here. We got Jada, Jess, Novika, and AE on the panel. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, we're doing good.
Doing okay.
So
doing all right.
So tonight we're talking about we're gonna get closure tonight. I want y'all, you know what I'm saying, you bullies, they ain't here. I don't care where they at. They did whatever, but it's time for y'all to just be like, stand up and be like, this is my time. I reclaim it, and I'm good. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can, whoever want to go first, go talk.
Can I
Okay,
go?
well, I'll go first. So I pretty much been bullied pretty much all my school years. Like, of course, it started in elementary school. Like, my elementary school, I was like one of the few black people there. So of course, I was treated like an outcast. And then, there's always these group of boys who make fun of me, how I look. And plus, I was very tall and I was growing very fast. So I walked kind of strange because my body needed to adjust. They made fun of that too. And of course, you can tell I'm not the best speaker. So they made fun of how I talk too. And of course, they would do this right in front of the teachers and they didn't do anything about it until like in the 5th grade when I was about to graduate. Let's give her a break. Then that's when I finally got a break. Then I went off to middle school, and that was a pretty much all black school. And then this time it was a group of girls who always made fun of me, called me ugly, and saying that my eyebrows were weird and stuff like that. And they would just always mess with me pretty much every day. And then there's also this boy who would harass me. Like, I guess he had a crush on me or whatever, but I told him I wasn't interested. But yet he bothered me every day, and this was just so annoying. And would just follow me around everywhere. And of course, I told the school about it. They didn't do anything. And then what made it worse is because I would tell my parents that I was being bullied. My mom told me you need to suck it up, and then my dad told me, oh well, you just want somebody to feel sorry for you. So I didn't have no help there either.
Man, I'm pissed. I'm sorry.
Pineapples. Hey, I don't. Are you black?
Yeah, I'm dark skinned too.
Let me tell you something. This is some generational trauma. Our black parents need to address that. It's the suck it up mentality.
Yes, because your parents probably had some type of trauma, and what they're doing, they're trying to pass it off to you, and you've got to break these generational curses because you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that, and we love you on here. We love you. Okay, you didn't deserve any of that at all. Oh my God,
really didn't.
And that's what's so isolating when you're like a black woman, because you can't really go to like your family and be like, hey, I'm hurt, and have the full house moment. They're gonna be like, girl, what did you go eat a sandwich and go lay down or drink water. My mom used to always say that, go drink some water.
Yeah, and to add on about my parents, you probably won't believe this, but my life been falling apart ever since I was a kid, and I never understood why. I finally left my parents' house like a year ago. I'm about to be 25 this year, and I feel like, why did it take me so long? And then my siblings let me know that my mom was actually into witchcraft, and she was actually putting curses on us. That's why everything was falling apart.
Okay, wait a minute, pineapple. Yo.
What?
Wait a minute. She was putting curses on y'all. Have you been to
you got cleansed
yet? Because you know you can break that curse and take it off of you. You're gonna have to do some stuff.
I mean, yeah, I've been prayed over and things like that. I'm not sure if it's been fully broken because I'm still struggling and I'm still having like severe pressure and anxiety, and I even still have panic attacks out of nowhere sometimes. So I'm still struggling a lot.
Okay, I want you to get my email. I'm going to send you some information to help you because what she did to you, you can actually reverse. You can actually throw a reversal and reverse it. I can help you out on that. Okay.
Okay.
Since I'm in the hoodoo and stuff, and you can break that, I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna get you some information on that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I got you on that.
Nina, you need to have, like, not to be excluding, but I would really like to have a conversation with Black women about like our trauma that is so specific to us, because that is a story. I meet so many Black women and we are anxious and we have panic attacks and we have had bullying and we are so used to being taught bury it down. But when we get to adulthood, we don't know how to do nothing. Like, we get in relationships and they're like, why are you so void? I get like aloof, and it's like because I haven't been taught to talk about my feelings.
Right. And y'all, like, this is the reason why y'all gotta stop calling Black women strong.
Oof.
No, y'all don't understand. This is a lot of stuff that we've been through. You can't categorize as strong. Like, it's a lot.
It's like, you don't see us cry because we've been taught that when we cry, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean we're some superheroes. It's just
right.
like we've been taught that you don't care.
Yeah, you can't get upset. You can't cry. You just have to be neutral the whole time, because there were times I would be sad. My mom was like, what is the problem? Like, she wouldn't be helpful with it. She just like, why won't you stop, frowning or whatever. But I understand now that, I hate to say this about my own mother, but she is a bitter Black woman because she went through a lot. There's a lot of men who did her wrong, and she became miserable and bitter because of it. And now she wants all of us, her children, to be bitter along with her.
See, now you have a lot of trauma now, and have you ever thought about getting into therapy? And if you do, you need a Black therapist.
Black woman therapy, that's where I found mine, and she's amazing.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to do therapy. I can't afford it, but yes, I would like to.
There's some free apps that you can do and some information on Instagram. We're gonna help you out. Because you are a sister, and I don't like to see any of my family hurting. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna gather as many resources as you can, and we're gonna help you out because, oh man.
Oh, got me singing that Suge Knight song. What did she say? Sister.
Oh man, that's Suge Knight.
I just want to hug her right now, man. I just want to hug her. I want to hug her.
Same. We all feel for you right now.
Thank you all. I really do appreciate it. I think I'm about to cry.
Don't cry.
No, cry. Go ahead.
Cry.
Go ahead.
Because we need this cleansing. We need this cleansing, man. Like, that's just fucked up, man. Like, the woman, like the parents that brought you in this world would do you like this. No one deserves that. And when
you really don't,
all this stuff is happening to you, you need somebody to go talk to, and you would think it's your parents, and then this happened, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Bruh, hold on.
You're fine, Nuna. It's all right.
Is the teachers over there? Babe.
I'm like legit doing my face all at once.
Like, me and my therapist have been trying to work through this, and she had to eventually let me know. She's like, I'm not going to tell you nothing that's going to make you change your parents, but I'm going to tell you something on how you can change how you react to them and how you deal with them.
Yeah, like, I don't have to see them ever again. Like, I moved to a whole different city and they don't know where I am, so I don't have to see them.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Because toxic parents, the ones that brought you up poorly, they don't deserve to know what you're doing or where you are. Like, as long as they know you're happy, that's it.
Right. Because I moved out when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take the stuff going on with the alcoholism with my dad. And there were times when me and my mom would be getting into it. And I was just like, what I'm doing wrong. And, it's sad that it took the passing of my brother for me and my mom to actually start getting along. You feel me? And I hated that. But, we both agreed for grief counseling, and that therapy has helped us a lot, y'all. And I hope that these resources we can give to you, AE, that you can do the same thing too, because you deserve to be on the road to healing and everything and stuff like that. So, we love you.
Thank you. I love you all too.
We love
We love you
you.
too.
Jada, are you alive? Jada?
I think her mic is
Oh
muted.
yeah.
Girl, you
Yeah, I'm alive.
we over here crying and stuff, snot coming out our nose. How you doing?
Oh cause I don't want to turn on my mic because I have a loud fan in the background, and sometimes like you can hear it through the mic.
So it
So
was
I
you
wanna
with the
disrupt
noise in the
anything.
background. We found her.
Oh.
We found our culprit, y'all.
Woo.
I'm sorry, Jada. Continue. Sorry. Jada, you there?
I can't really hear any of y'all like that. Like for some reason it's lagging. Like mine is always lagging.
Do you want to like you can go out and come back in? I just put the link back in the chat so you can come back in.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay then. All right, I'll just go ahead and put the link back up. Okay. So who we got in here? Oh, Khadijah.
Hi guys.
Hi, Khadijah.
Hi. I just heard everybody talking about their stories and I said I would share. I didn't know if I wanted to share or not, but then I built the courage to actually share my story. So
Yes, speak, yes.
yeah, so basically with my bullying experience, my experience has always been with my weight because I've always been like heavier. So I always used to get bullied in school, and then I was always the quiet person because there was another girl in my school that was like just as big as me, or she was like a little bit bigger than me, but people never used to pick on her because she was like, she stood her ground and she like didn't take shit from people. But because I was always like the introvert and I just didn't talk that much and I didn't want to be around people, I guess people saw me as an easy target, so they would always like pick on me and stuff like that. And that was in my middle school years. I didn't deal with bullying in high school a lot because I went to an all-girls school, because a lot of my bullying was from boys. It wasn't really from girls, and if I did get it from girls, it didn't bother me as much. But with guys, I don't know, for some reason when I got bullied by boys, it really hurt me more than females. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I don't know, but it scarred me, like even now in life, like being in relationships and stuff. I'm always like second guessing myself, or always like wondering, oh, does he like me for me? Does he like me, for my personality? Like, it just affects me till today, and I don't think people realize how like that scars you, like even well into your 20s, well into your 30s, well into your 40s. Like it really messes you up bad.
Oh wow.
And like
Wow.
during that time in middle school, I have a brother with autism. Like he's not severely autistic, but he has mild autism, and he has like behavioral issues and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know, dealing with him being at home and trying to help my mom with him, and then my parents were going through a like really ugly separation, and it was just like a super hard time, but nobody knew. Like I never even told my friends, like my quote unquote friends, because they weren't even friends to me, because they would join in on the bullying. So I really had nobody to turn to, and it was super dark. Like now that I'm talking about it and now that I'm thinking about it, it was like a very super dark time in my life. And I didn't know the right coping mechanisms. I didn't have any type of outlet uh to talk about these things. My dad, he's not a very emotional person, so he thinks emotions are like weak. So I could never go and cry to him, or I could never tell him these things, because he would just be like, oh well, you gotta suck it up, you gotta be the strong person. And it's just like, I don't want to be the strong person. I want to cry. I want to tell you my problems. I want you to tell me that it'll be okay. And he would just never ever do that. And I could tell my mom, I didn't. I could tell my mom, but I really wanted my dad for some reason. Like I really wanted my dad to be there for me, but He just never was. So, I just had to come to the conclusion later on in life that, I have to, I guess, be there for myself. Like, I have a good group of friends now who I could talk to about these things and we could like relate because we've gone through it. But, during middle school and high school, I just had to just be there for myself, basically.
Wow, you are a fighter. You're a fighter. Wow. I'm just I'm just proud of you and for everything that you came from. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and you still here. You're still here.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you and we value you. Oh man. Y'all, these stories, y'all beautiful. Y'all are some beautiful ass people, y'all. Straight up. Y'all some warriors, y'all. And y'all are probably, some people are probably looking at this stream right now, and y'all are probably helping them in the process, y'all. And that's y'all. Wow, y'all reaching out to some people tonight that may need it for y'all sharing y'all stories, and that's just beautiful, y'all. Really beautiful.
I'm trying
Lavika,
not to cry.
Lavika, hey, Lavika girl.
Hey,
Hey, talk to us. Hey.
um, I will admit I was a bully back then. I wasn't proud of it. It's all started when I was in Dallas. I was went to this crappy school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was following the wrong people. I was bullying one of my friends, my closest friends, and I felt ashamed about it. So until I moved to Irving, went to new school in elementary, I was starting my fourth grade year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I um everything was okay at first until like say weeks then later people were starting to bully me
Mm.
and I got in a fight with one person that was a grade above me because she saying something about I was talking crap about her sister and I got jumped by her because she followed me to my home. Cause I was walking home that day when I got off the bus after when school was over. I was walking the opposite way because I was walking the opposite way because I used to go the other way because I live in the townhomes back when I was living in Irving, and
Mm.
I don't know how to explain the townhomes, but not townhomes, but it was apartments where it was I was living somewhere, and so I was just walking home, and my one of my friend who like she was first grade. I'm friends with kids, okay. I, I was friends with like little kids because I don't care. And she was walking the other way because her mom was there, so I went the other way first. So I was just walking. I just mind my own business until I saw one chick and some other girl was following me. I'm like, what is going on? So I turn around. I'm like, why? Like, why are y'all following me? So the one that jumped me, she's like, yo, you talking crap about my sister? I'm like, I don't even know who your sister is. So I got in a fight with her. I didn't fight back because I'm like, I mean, I know how to fight, but I'm like, I didn't have time for it, so she just jumped me. The other two that was watching her jump me didn't do nothing.
Oh wow.
I was scratching and clawing to get away from her till my mom came because she was probably wondering where I was at.
Oh my God.
So the same day, we went to her home to talk to her mom that day, and
Wow.
and she was still bullying me too, and I just ignored her. I'm there. I was on the bus one day. She licked me on the forehead, and I was crying because it hurt. In the back of my head, actually, and it hurt.
That's
And
terrible.
then
That's
What
awful.
made it worse,
That is so
my own
awful.
my classmate would make fun of my voice, how I dress, had say I had a big forehead, which I don't really care, but back then I did because that really hurt me.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
Novita.
Oh my.
listen. Let me tell you something. What I respect about you, you got up on here and you held yourself accountable for the stuff you did back then, and that you know what, that's all right with me. You held yourself accountable for your wrongdoings and you admitted it, and you was like, I apologize and I feel bad about it, and it was sincere. And there is and
And
you go, we love you. I got a big old forehead. Ain't no big forehead
So
gang.
do I,
We
honey.
I got a big forehead too, and I got a big
love
nose.
you, and you got a pretty smile. You better show them teeth, girl. You got a pretty smile,
I see them teeth, Novita.
very beautiful smile.
A pineapple real fast. Like I was trying to add on to Novika and Nicole's comments from earlier. Like they were saying they were still shocked that I had jailbirds in my graduating class. Like not just jailbirds, honey. I want to add on to that that those same girls that set me up, they were teen moms.
Mm.
Not on they had their kids at like 16.
Ooh.
they had other things they needed to be worried about then.
Exactly, but they were so
Mhm.
focused on losing their virginity before they graduated. So that's on them.
Y'all leave some hearts for Novika in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna judge you because you sat up here and you was like, yo, I fucked up and I apologize. I'm sorry, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nobody judging you. Y'all judge her, y'all. I'm coming for you. I got ski masks. I'm just playing. Still,
And I got clapbacks and counterattacks ready. Nobody come for Novika.
don't call for her. She came up here and she told her truth. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's a beautiful thing. You let it all out. Shoot.
Also, Kayla and Nicole, also to add on to that comment, that is mainly thanks to those jailbirds that I ended up in my first fist fight. Like I found my voice and my fist that day. It took me snapping off on them to get them to finally leave me alone. Like
Sometimes,
honestly,
yeah.
because with all honesty, like I even like I didn't remember what happened after that whole altercation, but when one of my friends like they showed apparently somebody recorded the fight and they showed me what happened. Apparently they got like their eye was black, their lip was bleeding, their nose was busted.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know, I really did not remember that I did that at all.
You
But
blacked out. You blacked out. They happened to me. It
but
just
then when I
happened.
but then once I came to my senses, not gonna lie, I started crying. Like, what did I just do? Like, what did I just do?
You were overwhelmed. It was like
Yeah.
you were holding it in so much. You was just
When you
it was
finally
just
got a chance to let it go, it was just like,
adrenaline, basically.
And not to mention those everything I held back, that was 6 years worth of bullying.
Mm.
see, I
So
wish I had that ending to my story. I wish I had like stuck up for myself. Like I look back at myself crying in college. Like I literally used to come in like into my classrooms crying, and my teachers would have to ask me in front of the whole entire class, like, what's wrong? And everybody would know, but nobody would say anything for me. And I just wish I stood up for myself. Like I just never did. I don't know.
I feel the same way as Khadija. Like it was the same thing with me. I didn't stand up for myself either. It's just I got to the point where, you know what, I just don't care anymore and I just ignored
Yeah,
all of them. So that's what happened.
yeah.
Jess, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how you doing
Oh my.
today?
I'm doing alright. Still kind of sick, but I'm slowly getting better.
Okay.
we're all glad you're feeling better, Jess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So, yeah, so I kind of want to talk about my experience too, because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happened to me. So, well, the first one, it wasn't really like a bullying matter. It was more like something else. So when I was about 9 or 10 years old, my mom would leave one of my older cousins like to babysit me while she was out. And little did she know that he would. The only reason why he would do that is just so he could try to molest me. So whenever he got the chance to, and since I was so small and I didn't like, oh my god, since I didn't know what to do or how to tell my mom, I couldn't do anything. So he just did it any chance that he could. And even when he would even when he would know that I was by myself, he would just go into my house and he would try to do stuff to me. And I didn't tell my mom until I was about 17. So it took me about 8 years or so to finally tell my mom what he did to me.
Wow.
And oh my god, just the moment I told her, I just broke down because the fact that I hid it from her for so long, it just hurts. I'm glad I don't see him anymore, but yeah, it's like I'm 22 now, but it still hurts me to this day.
How are you
Like,
healing? How are you healing? Are you like talking to somebody? Like,
I don't really have that many like friends now since I lost so many of them in high school, which I'll get to that later on. But
mhm.
I mostly right now I mostly just have, well, besides my mom, I have my fiance and some of his friends to talk to. So when I told him about that, he was devastated, and he said the next person who tries to lay their hands on you, they're gonna regret it or whatever.
We
Cause
pulling
that
when
wasn't
we
the
gonna
first
pull up
time.
too. We pulling up too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nuna
But
said in
yeah,
our last live, do we have to do a drive by?
Nicole already said, drop the name. Let's go. Oh my God. Y'all know
but
how I
yeah,
feel
and the
about
thing,
kids.
Wow.
Y'all know how I feel about kids. And when people do that to do that to kids, yo, you're not even human no more.
Exactly.
You're a monster officially.
but
Ooh.
yeah, and the worst part is he wasn't
Yes,
the first one to do that. He wasn't
yes,
the
I'm so sorry this happened to you. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and the thing is, he wasn't the first one to do that to me. Cause a couple years later, two more of my cousins tried to do the same. When my family and I would visit
No.
them, they would take me. They would try to take me into the rooms when neither one of our parents were like looking, or whenever we would do parties. Whenever all the adults or kids would be outside, I would be inside, in the room, just like watching TV or whatever. And my cousin would try to lure me into his room, and he would try to do stuff to me or get me to do stuff to him. And again, I was scared.
No.
I didn't know what to do. So I've had like about, yeah, three relatives try to like molest or rape me.
Oh
And
my
again, recently, like about a couple months ago or a year ago, one of those same cousins,
I need a
I
minute,
was in a
y'all.
I was in a room with my some of my siblings, and I was watching them play games on the Xbox. And I guess this is one of the same cousins that did that stuff to me when we were kids. He came into the room and he was just staring at me, like he was giving me like this really weird look. And I'm just like, I didn't say anything. I just sat there and I just like, just minding my own business. And he sits down next to me. He puts his hand on my leg and he starts like rubbing it. And I'm just like, oh no, this is getting very weird. And I didn't know he was high
I'm
because
okay.
apparently he was. But even my little sister noticed, but she was like too sleepy to like really do anything. And so my other cousins noticed. So one of them walked out of the room, and they called one of my cousins to come get him. And then when he finally got sent out, um, my cousins were like, "What happened? Like, why was he staring at you like that?" And I said, "I don't know, but he did things to me when we were kids." And yeah, he tried to like pull me away from. He tried to pull me out of the room, and he just kept saying, "Come over here, come over here. I need to talk to you." And I'm just like, "No, leave me alone." And yeah, I couldn't really do anything. I tried to again like let go of me, and he just kept pulling me. He just wouldn't let go until someone came in to come get him. And ever since then, I've been very nervous about going out to like certain parties, because if he's there, I keep my distance because I never know he's gonna try to pull something again. So yeah, that's why I feel kind of like, I don't know. I just feel so weird around him. Like, I think my mom already knows about it, but if my dad found out, he would go crazy. Like, he does not tolerate this stuff at all, and neither does my fiance. My fiance just, when I told him about this, he went crazy. And
So
he even
who's
said,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but who's still inviting him to these parties? Like, he needs to be on a ban list or something.
Right.
Or something.
Something.
yeah, that's why, like, whenever I find out that he's going to the same party as me, I stay in the room with my some of my younger cousins and siblings, because when I told them, they're like, "Oh, we'll protect you. We'll make sure he doesn't lay a hand on you, because if he does, we're gonna beat his ass or this and that." Because they don't tolerate that either, and they don't like him either. So they're like, "If he tries to do that to you again, just tell us, and we'll do something about it." And so yeah, like, even though they're younger than me, like, I know that they really do love and care for me, because they've seen some of the things I went through and this and that, and yeah. So yeah,
You
it's really
know,
crazy.
are you like talking like to some getting some therapy and stuff? Because that's really important for you to get, because you're gonna need this is fucking crazy, man. Oh
That
wow.
is nuts. I
Oh
even had to
no.
turn off my camera so I could cry. Like,
That shit
I
makes
really
me
felt for you on that one.
the
Yeah,
fact that
that's
he even
horrible.
tried it again, like, no,
The fact
stop.
that he did that repeatedly was the one that made me sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so disgusting. Like, there's like Pornhub out here. There's Playboy magazines. Like,
There's
what are you
Tinder.
doing touching a child?
There's Tinder, for God's sakes.
That's why it makes my blood boil when people make excuses for dirtbags like that.
Emphasis on dirtbag.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry that happened to you, Jess. I'm so sorry that
I
that
am so sorry that
me
happened.
too.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
Why your
But
family?
yeah,
You know what? Fuck your family. We your family now. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
We
yes.
your family now.
The fact that they didn't do their best to defend you, we're defending you now.
You should have been protected. You should have
Mhm.
been protected.
Yeah, it's just crazy stuff. Like, the fact that I didn't speak up until like a certain age, like, it was just so hard for me to like come forward and like to tell my mom, because like I said, the moment I told her, yeah, I broke down, and I don't know, I was just, at first I was just too scared to tell her, but now that she knows, like, um yeah, like, she knows who it is now, and she makes sure now that I don't go near him. And some of my younger cousins, because some of my cousins are around my age, I don't really like, I'm not as close to them compared to the younger ones, because whenever I go to a party, um I'm always with my younger cousins. I'm rarely with any of the adults. Oh, because all the adults are either like drinking or partying like in the garage, and I'm just in the room with my younger cousins, and like, I'm just watching them play games or like watching movies. And I feel a lot more comfortable with them. With the adults, like, yeah, I do like drinking at times, but it's not really as fun like with them, because a lot of them are like, they talk a lot of crap about certain relatives, and
Yeah,
they just,
I know
Yep.
that.
yeah, there's just a lot of drama.
Too
But
much
yeah,
drama.
oh my god,
That scared me.
oh, that was my little sister. But yeah. But anyways, I've also had like some bullying experiences too, like cyberbullying, and like rumors being spread about me, like in high school. Um, in elementary school, I would get ditched a lot. Um,
I
in middle
feel for you on that
school,
one, Jess. Same thing happened to me.
but yeah, and in middle school, yeah, I did have like a decent group of friends, but towards eighth grade year, some stuff started falling apart. But I still had some of my closest friends with me. And high school, that's just when everything changed. Like, freshman year was okay. The first half of sophomore year was when all the drama started to happen, and our group just shrank or just separated. And some friends who I thought, I don't know what they're laughing about, but anyways, um,
but some friends who I thought were actually my friends were the ones that started rumors about me. Oh my god, hold up a second, my little sister's coming in. What do you want? A TikTok? Girl, I'm in the middle of something. Go over there. You can show me later. What the fuck do you want? That's it. Go over there. Go. Hold up, I'm about to mute myself for a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my
Pineapple.
god, this is crazy. Oh, you can go ahead. I'll continue it later on.
Like what just said, I also had some rumors about me during my 5th grade year about me dating someone, which was not true. I never dated anyone in my in elementary until I got to like middle school. That's when I
You said
started
your
dating
5th
someone.
grade year?
Yes,
They were saying.
yes. So people were. It was this one douchebag I didn't like. He's like a typical playboy to me. He is. He's like type guy. He sleep with every girl in 5th
Oh,
grade.
so he's a male version of a slut.
In 5th grade?
Yeah.
Anyway, this first rumor was about me dating this guy who I'm not gonna shame this guy because he's like he always put his fingers in the mouth. So I'm not judging him, but yeah, that was the
Because
first
he's
one
in the
about that
5th
one.
grade.
Almost
Yeah.
all of us developed
So
some kind of weird habit in the 5th grade.
yes, like I said, I was gonna judge him. So here's the second one. I'm hearing that I was cheating on him with another dude. I'm like, what? What? Cause I'm taking I was friends with them. That's why, and always talk to them. So the rumor about me dating this guy and them saying, hey, I'm cheating on this guy with I'm cheating on with like supposed to be boyfriend with this dude. I'm like, and I could tell who someone told me who it was. I was like, okay, okay, you sure right.
Okay, pineapples. Like, I kind of want to share my dating experience. Like, for one thing, like, people will immediately think I'm lying, but I've only been in one relationship all my life. People who think I'm lying, go ahead and spam. Like,
Oh
you
shit.
lying? Why you
Oh,
lying?
shoot. Anthony's in here. Oh my God, Anthony. Oh my bad, Anthony. Are you here? I'm sorry, Anthony. Anthony.
Hello? Hello?
You better unmute your mic.
Yes? Yes.
How you doing?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I'm
Anthony,
doing great.
you doing great?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Talk to me, honey.
Hello?
I'm here.
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Keep. Yes, I can.
Hey,
I just gotta turn the volume up just a little bit
Do you
more.
have
Okay,
another
there we go.
device that's playing this
Hello?
because it's doing an echo?
Oh, hold on one second.
Nicole, why you gotta
Hello?
do that like that?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay. Go ahead and talk.
All right. Uh what? Sorry, my audio's lagging. Um, so, um, I, um, I never was, a bullied during my childhood years, nor I
Mhm.
was a victim of bullying. But I did start experiencing depression at a very young age,
Mm.
and uh, by young years, um, when I was very, very young, I experienced a lot of stuff. Like, I experienced death. You know, I witnessed a bunch of dark stuff you wouldn't believe. Um, and, you know, and I've been experiencing mental issues for even before I was a teenager at one point.
Mhm.
And, still to this day, at age 25 years old, um, uh, I'm still suffer some anxiety issues. I
Mhm.
still suffer ADD.
Mhm.
Um, I do have depression still. Um,
Mhm.
I am taking medicine every day to make myself feel better.
Okay.
And
I can hear echo.
I hear
Yes.
an echo
I
too.
hear it
You
too.
got an echo going on. Do you have another device that's playing?
I promise I'm not waving
no,
at
I do
mine.
not.
It was me.
You good? You good, Tess? If you need to step out, you're good.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, okay, Benny. I love you. Thank you for coming on tonight and sharing your story. We love you. Thank you so much. You have a good night, sis. Anthony, you there?
I think Anthony's mic is muted.
Anthony,
Yep, I'm still here.
keep going. I
Yay!
can hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, so I've been dealing with a lot of family issues throughout my preteen years. Um, um, you probably already know this, but
Yeah.
about a year and a half ago, my great grandmother passed away, and it's about to be 3 years since my cousin died, back in 2017. You
Ooh.
know,
Oh.
and this year is very difficult for me because of the the virus and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and just a lot of you know I have a lot of just a lot of everyday issues, with being separated with my family members and stuff because I can't see them because of the virus and stuff.
Right.
Um, and you know, hearing AOA's Mina story, really broke my heart. It really just broke my heart because having to go through such trauma for a decade. I mean, it's crazy, you
Mm.
know. And I've been through a whole lot of just drama, even before I was even before age 13, you know.
Wow.
And my heart goes out to Bina from AOA, and I hope that she, takes care of herself.
Right.
I hope that she feels confident, And I'm a huge, huge advocate for mental illness. I'm a huge advocate for mental illness because, I don't want another situation that
Mm-hmm.
happened with Soli, that happened with Guhara, that happened with
Right.
even
Yeah.
with junk on. I don't want to go through that again. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to live through 2017, 2019 over again. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm. I agree. That that's
and
heavy. That's
it's
heavy. That's heavy.
It's
yeah. I mean,
heavy.
just it is heavy, and my mom is getting older. She's in her early 50s still, and her eyesight is getting um it's kind
Mm,
of getting worse day by day. um my grandfather, almost 2 years ago, he he couldn't walk as much because of the diabetes, because my grandfather has diabetes. Um and my grandmother has she has health issues as well. I also have other family members that live in Texas over there, right? My other grandfather has diabetes as well.
mm,
And a couple of years ago, he had to, or I should say, several years ago, he had to get a kidney transplant because his one of his kidneys was kind of like failing, you know. And then I think a couple of years later, um, my grandfather had to go through some, he was diagnosed with cancer stuff, and he had to get some chemo treatment. And I think about elderly uh my my elderly family members every day. you know I also have a great grandmother who's 96, who's 96 years old, and she's living close to the city. you know
mm-hmm.
and I think about her a lot.
See, I
you
can
know we
tell.
have
I can tell something about you. I can tell that you really, really love your family. I can tell that you really, really think about them a lot, and that's a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
And and everybody in the chat, they praying for you because that's a lot of stuff for you to be going through. And I can just tell that you just have you love your family unit, and you see them hurting and you want to help them and stuff. But what's going on right now with COVID, it's hard, and I understand that because my grandma just turned 86 um last week. I worry about her. I worry about both of my grandparents. Worry about my mother, and it's understandable. And I'm just hearing you, and you it's just like, oh, like what can I do to help them? And I know it's hard right now, but only thing you do right now is send them good thoughts and pray for them and send healing. And I know it's tough, and you're trying so hard, and I can hear it. I can hear the pain in your voice.
yeah, it's been really tough. Yeah, I've always, and I miss my great great grandfather every day. um
Mhm.
it's been 14 years since he's passed. um it's been 13 years since um my aunt has passed. It will be 7 years since my uncle has passed.
Hmm.
you know and I have a lot of elderly members that I care about that I actually did care about when I was in my youth, when I was in my, preteens to teens. And, it's just, you know,
I understand. It's a lot. It's a lot.
and
It's a
then
lot.
all this
It's a
family
lot.
drama going on.
it's amazing that you had a good connection with them like that. I never got to meet my great grandparents and stuff, and me and my grandmother really didn't have a good relationship with each other. But it's nice to hear that you had that relationship with them. It's a really beautiful thing.
And I also agree because I'm close with my grandparents as well. And I'm pretty sure everybody saw, whoever follows me on Instagram, like I lost my great grandmother recently a few months back. And honestly, thank God she lived to be 102. She would have been 103, like if she didn't pass away. But yet, on her birthday, went to her gravesite. But yet, it was just so emotional not with her not being here with us. But yet, after as they were extremely close with my great grandma, and as much as I was too, it's like she also told me, my great grandmother would always tell me like, you take after me because you look like a girl. And she's all like, back then, she always had like fire engine red hair, like it was naturally red, like it was also long, the
Oh,
same length as mine. Like she would even tell me stories about how she about her hair and how everybody was immediately enamored every time she passed by people. Like I
wow,
guess I take after her for that reason.
that's
But
beautiful.
either way, like it was just, I feel for you, Anthony, because losing my great grandmother a few months back, like it just broke my heart that everybody who I everybody in my family who was really close with her, like it broke. I immediately, once my uncle got up there and started breaking down right in front of the casket because sh he was, it was really hard for him to say goodbye.
Mm-mm-mm. Y'all put hearts in the chat for Anthony, please. We giving all the love
Ah,
out to
Gigi,
everybody
I was
up
gonna
here
be kind.
sharing their stories, and it's beautiful. And Miss Jada wants Miss Jada and Miss Baby D. They gonna tell the stories. Miss Jada, you want to speak?
Oh yeah, can you hear me? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my story starts as young as 6 years old or 7, because because my parents had to work, so I used to get
Mhm.
out the babysitter. But the thing is, the babysitter used to leave and go to her own job and leave us with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother would legit beat us every day. And I mean, like, really,
Oh
like this
my god.
No.
a lot too. And she would smoke around us, and it was just a lot of crazy stuff there. Like I remember one time, like I remember I told her that cause she also babysits her grandson there. So her grandson was pulling the barrettes out of my hair, like doing, what typical little kids do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Made me stand in the corner for 2 hours straight with my arms up, 2 hours in the corner for no reason. I haven't even done. I was telling somebody something to you, and she made me stand in the corner. And then when I told, first of all, I thought it was okay at first, because you know how when you grow up in, like, be honest, like black households who used to be down south, who derive from down south, the punishment they use is hitting. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought it was okay with what she was doing. Like I thought for the longest it was okay. And so then when I finally got the courage to tell my parents, I told them, I mean, she's still out and about. Nothing really happened. So that I thought it wasn't important because they didn't take it as seriously. So I just grew up, and that's when I first stopped trusting people in general. And then
See,
and that was
oh
for
God,
I'm
Oh
slowly
my
getting
god.
pissed.
I didn't like that. And she just beat you guys for no reason.
That's
it
just
would be for
wrong.
no reason, or sometimes her
Messed
grandson
up.
would lie on if we would do. Sometimes we would lie. Sometimes because when little kids when they like pee on themselves and stuff like that. So when if we ever did that, if we ever had an accident, she would take the pants like that we peed in. I remember she did this to me specific. I don't know if she did to anyone else, but she put the pants on my head. legit put the pants on my head.
Oh my.
Oh hell no.
I
Hell
was my
no.
fucking
Bully.
goddamn.
Hell no.
Fucking bully. That's a fucking bully.
That is.
That is
Disgusting.
Who do that to a child? Like, why?
especially,
And it
and
only
I
got
wouldn't
worse.
even feel sorry if you grew up and immediately beat her up for what you did,
That's
what he did.
absolutely disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and I always call my life the series of unfortunate events because one thing after the other is just bad. Like everything, like there's never a good moment in me where I can say, "Oh, this time my life was good," because all my whole life was bad, completely bad. Like, cause I was always like criticized for my weight, even from my family and friends.
Mm.
I was the whole thing. Like I got to learn the word what diet was when I was about 9 years old. And you wouldn't think that a child would even hear the word diet. And it was always thrown in my face constantly.
See, y'all cry. Go ahead, let it out. Let it out. Let it
Yeah,
out.
my story was just like Jada. Like my grandmother always used to tell me, like, why don't you go do jump rope with the girls outside, or why don't you want to join a dance program? This, that, and the third. Don't you think you would look a little better if you just lost some weight? And my grandmother will always like tell me that. Like, I mean, I was young, like 12, 13. Like, I
That's just
shouldn't be.
showing that your own family members are fat phobic, and that's fucked up. That's why so many young women have eating disorders because shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like
So then
no person should ever go through that.
it got worse from there because my school, for some reason, they did this for some reason. So you know how when you learn about mean, median, and mode in school. So basically, what they did, they decided to take our weight as measurements.
What?
So we had to tell her the weight.
Um,
The thing I was always the biggest kid in class, so I couldn't lie and say I was someone else's weight when I was obviously the biggest one in class, so I couldn't even make up a lie. It was so uncomfortable because then everybody would start laughing at me. These same people, and this kind of bullying continued from even pre-K. The same people to high school, and now in high school, the bullies forget about it. They try to preach about being anti-bully now in high school, but it's like it got really hard for me because I'm basically sitting in class every year with the same people that used to bully me throughout years and years, and it just got hard. It got to the point where I didn't want to speak in class anymore. Like I just sat there and didn't do anything. Like because I didn't talk to anyone in class because I was surrounded by people who bullied me throughout my whole life. And they can act cavalier about it. And they can try to act like it was funny. Oh, we were just kids back then. But it gets so hard when you're surrounded by your bullies. We have to sit in the same class as them every day.
Mm-hmm.
It got really difficult.
It's super hard.
That's a shame that they had traumatized you to the point where you can't even get up and do public speaking. That's you know what? No. Oh my, that hurts my heart.
oh, Trey.
That's why I hated in college when we had to do presentations, because I just thought everybody was just looking at my body and everybody was just like, oh my God, look at how fat she is, or look at how wide her, whatever it is, her midsection. I hated it.
Let me tell you something.
That's so messed
I'm
up.
being, let me tell you some facts where it's at. You hear me? And I'm tired of y'all fat phobic people out here trying to like just put all us fat people and make us seem like we're not worth anything. No.
And the worst thing is, like, I did try the gym a couple of times, but the thing about it, the people at school were at the gym. Then it's like you can't do that because when you actually try to exercise, and the same people say, "Oh, why are you exercising for? You're not doing it right." Then they laugh at you for going to the gym, but then they laugh at you for being fat also. And it was kind of just so difficult for me. Like, okay, then what do y'all want me to do?
Right.
Like when I try to better myself, y'all put me down anyway, and it was just so bad because I just had to sit there like every day, like just sit there every day and see the same people who bullied me like throughout years and years. And I felt as though no one cared. It was like a whole thing of no one cared because I've been getting bullied since pre-K, and to be honest, it wasn't taken seriously at all. The black Southern way when people like they're taught certain their values and stuff like bullying and mental illness is not taken as serious. But then it got to the point where I've become numb. Like sometimes it's as if I can't feel anything anymore. Like I've gotten so used to having bad things in my life that even when something good happens, when it may not be serious to anyone else, or may not be significant to anyone else, but when something slightly good happens to me, I get very happy because nothing in my life has been miserable like forever. Like I'm 19 now, so far my life has been miserable. Like from legit since I knew first talk. Like that's how my life has just been miserable.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna tell you something, okay? And you already have my email address. I want us to get some time this week for us to talk alone, have some private time, so I can, get you some resources to help you too, because I'm y'all big sister. I'm gonna help y'all. You feel me? But let me tell you something. I am absolutely proud of you, because guess what? You said you afraid to get up and speak in front of people. You just got up and you spoke in front of everybody here. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You got up on this platform and you used your voice and you spoke to everybody. So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You should be proud of yourself. You got up here and you used your voice on this platform and you weren't afraid. And
Yeah,
them
but I
same
think
people that
that's
made you feel this way, they are not human. They have no souls. They have no feelings. We love you on here. And don't ever keep thinking that bad stuff keep happening to you, because when you think those bad things that happen, you need to start speaking out good things out of existence for yourself.
Yeah.
You need to say good things about yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful 3 times a day. You look in that mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful. You look in that mirror and you tell yourself that you are worth everything in this world. You look in the mirror and you tell yourself that you are blessed and you are valued and you are loved. Because no one has the right to come in your life and make you feel like you're nothing, because you are something. You were put here for a reason. Everybody runs a different race. Everybody has a different season. It may not be your season yet. You have to trust the process.
no, and every time I would try to attempt to stand up for myself, against the bullies in school. One, it was difficult because when everyone's my bully in the class, it's very difficult to stand up. And two, like I feel like when I speak up, I feel like panic, like sort of a panic attack coming on every time. Like I would try to speak up, which will make me double down a bit and not say anything, because like it would be like a pain in my chest, and then my heart would start beating very fast, and it was as if I couldn't, because I felt as if I was going to get a panic attack just by even speaking up.
Well, you know what? You look in this chat right now and you see all this love in this chat for you. All this love in the chat for you. And let me tell you something. You don't gotta lose weight for nobody. You lose weight for yourself. You gotta do nothing for nobody. You do stuff for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you. And we all love you. And it hurts my heart to hear that you feel like all this stuff is happening to you because this and that is your fault. It ain't your fault, honey. You didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. And I'm proud of you I'm actually, and Candy had said something. You took the first step today. You took the first step to healing. Because you said you were scared to talk in front of people. Guess what? You came up here and you spoke to a whole bunch of people. And that's beautiful. And if I could hug you tight right now, I would. I want to. Look at all these people here that love you.
Good job, Jada.
And
Yes,
I just want to
Jada, I
say,
am proud of you.
I wish
yeah,
I
I'm
had
so
what
proud
you
of
had
you.
back then.
And you seem like such a beautiful person. Like I don't even need to see you to know that. And I could just tell from your voice and the way you speak that you're such a beautiful person. And you're 19, you're young. You have so much time in life to get to know yourself and just live your life. So don't let those people get to you, because I'm telling you, it gets better. Once you get out of high school, it does get better.
Yes.
That's Jada. It
And I
does.
love the
That's
way you
on
speak. You're so
period.
articulate. You have a pretty voice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What do you want to go to school for? What do you want to major in? What do you want to do?
I'm actually studying psychology.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Look at you. going out there to help others.
You're making moves.
Yes.
And I can get behind that. We need more Black psychologists out there, people of color out there that's working in the mental health field. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Woo! We love you, girl.
Oh,
Girl.
She made me cry.
same. Like,
All of us cry.
See, Nuna, this is why I said this was a healing channel. Because who else is doing something like this?
Yes. No one's doing this. And I really do thank you so much, Nuna, for taking this platform and really making it, you know, where everybody can just come together and just share this love. Like, you really just don't see this on YouTube, this platform in general. Like, all this drama going on, you rarely find channels like this. And I really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, want to thank you so much for this.
You know, I love y'all. And I'm old school, and that y'all young, and whatever old sage advice I can give y'all to help y'all right now, I want to give it to y'all. Y'all taught me stuff, and I'm teaching y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I just love y'all, and I see so much good, amazing potential out of everybody on here, and we family. And if anything I can do to help y'all, I'm here, because I hate to see other people be getting bullied and see the stuff that happened in their life and they're not able to speak up about it and stuff. And I'm just like, here you go. Use your voice over here. You come here. I got you. And y'all know how I am. I got y'all. And I love y'all. Y'all are like, you are family. Y'all are some of the most beautiful souls I have ever encountered in my life. And y'all have blessed not only me, y'all have blessed so many people out there. We don't know who's watching this. Y'all up on this platform using your voice, y'all could have saved somebody's life tonight. And you don't even know it.
Yeah, and add on to what Jada said. Add on to what Jada said, because
y'all know what happened. When that shit happened to Sully, y'all saw that shit broke my fucking heart, because y'all know I was like speaking highly of her, and it pissed me off that the same people that drove her to that madness to take her life turned around and were like, "Oh, Sully, we miss you." Like, you can't do that. Stop
that's flip-flop shit.
Be like, "We're sorry." No, you didn't care in the first place.
It was too late.
It was far too late. Too little, too late. JoJo reference.
They bullied her for absolutely no reason.
Just for being herself.
Yes.
Y'all were jealous of her.
So heartbreaking.
Y'all were jealous.
It still kind of hurt me, because she's my favorite actress.
Same with me. She was one of my favorite FX members.
I love that girl. I love that girl a lot. She was amazing. Hey, baby D. Hey.
Hi.
Talk to us. Share your story.
I kind of missed half of the video from piece of what y'all were talking about earlier. So I'm really not sure what you guys are talking about.
So we're sharing our experiences with bullying.
Yeah, our bullying experiences.
Kind of have.
Oh my gosh.
I feel of my bullying experience in the private chat.
In a private chat?
Yeah, private chat.
Oh, she was telling me about like how her grandparents, one of her grandparents had passed away
in November of 2017. Was before Junghyun death.
Oh, it was during Junghyun's passing.
Before.
Before we do anything, before we say anything, Missy, why is your bum ass in my chat as Garu Gal 1?
Wait, what?
Your ass on Instagram the first time, and I got your fucking anti shit deleted off of Instagram. Take your ass somewhere and find your ass something to do. Okay?
That's the same girl that had the anti-page.
A prepubescent teen that's still pissing on herself, trying to bully a 37-year-old woman, and ain't got nothing to do. Now go somewhere, write your really, really, really fucking badass poems to get the fuck off my shit. Okay? All right.
I did
So
not
now,
see what happened. So, wow.
I
this
did not.
bitch got me fucked up. Hold on. This bitch got me fucked up. You like 11, 12 years old trying to be a bully. Girl, you don't want none of this. Don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself here, okay? All right. We're trying to sit up here and we're trying to be serious and have a really deep discussion about life and try to, you know what I'm saying, help each other. And then you want to jump on here. Do you have a story you need to tell? Huh? Do you need some help? I can get you some help. Don't
Oh
start
Lord.
All I
nothing
see
with
is
me,
Easter.
okay? Don't come up
Ooh.
here trying to do some slick shit. These people up here trying to tell their story and be serious. Don't try me, because I caught that shit. I'm like, here we go.
Wait, what happened? I didn't see the message. Like, what
I
did?
didn't either.
Me
Oh,
either.
it's deleted. Actually, yeah, I had hidden her.
I didn't see the message.
Oh, I got her. Like, well, she's trying to be smart.
She don't want no smoke.
I
Nope.
unhid
You
her.
don't want it.
I
You don't
unhid
want
her.
it.
Wait, what did
I
she say?
unhid her. She don't want no smoke. Take your
She
ass
really
somewhere.
don't.
She don't want it. You
This
don't
deep
want it.
discussion will turn into a drag real fast. Don't play.
She don't want
Nope.
that. She don't want none of
Nope.
that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Some old dumb little girl in the comments. I don't know what's wrong
Yeah,
with
Nope,
her.
you don't
Christy,
want
that
none of
was
that.
her. That was the name.
What's her name?
Christy posted the name in the chat.
Diary Gal, whatever her name was.
Garagoo.
Mm.
And she's probably gonna make another post on her Instagram about me today. Whoopee.
Ooh, then she will be lucky to get dragged by yours
Go lie
truly.
down, get on my
You
nerves.
will get lit the fuck
Goodbye.
up.
You right,
Goodbye.
Jean. She might need some help too. You know,
Wait.
she might need some help. We can get her, she needs some help. We can get her
She
all the help she
definitely
needs.
needs some help if she out here making hate pages. Who does that? Like,
There's a
Probably
boy.
somebody that has
Time on their hands.
There's a
someone who
boy.
has no soul.
Yep.
Probably the spawn of Satan himself.
I was just about to say Satan tried to creep up in here and ruin the mood.
Great minds think
We are
alike. Virtual
spawned
high
to
five.
hate.
The little girl is weird for some reason. I'm like, why are you so weird? What is wrong with you? So weird. Like, you sitting up
God
here
help her.
you tagging me in bullshit. Like, girl, go somewhere. Because
Somebody
Trey probably
put
know who she was. But
God
I was like,
help
okay,
yourself.
you're weird. You're weird.
Oh wait, that's the same person that made that hate page on IG?
Yep, that's
Yes.
her.
Oh no.
Oh
Should,
my gosh.
should I drag this person now or
Please.
wait
I want
for
to do it too. I want to drag her.
I
I
know,
want to drag her.
because Nuna, I know you put me on a leash on dragging her, but I'm not
Go
trying hard
ahead.
not to do it.
Okay,
Go
y'all. She a
ahead, do
little
it.
girl.
Because
She
I don't
beautiful.
appreciate her. I don't appreciate her coming up here trying to do some slick shit like I don't know who the dumb bitch is. Don't do that.
Okay, let me tighten up my bun if we're gonna be dragging.
Hell.
Okay. So first and foremost,
Uh-oh.
whoever this person is, Garu Gal, whoever the fuck you are,
Uh-oh.
do you not know that this entire stream is a deep discussion? You're really trying to turn this deep discussion into a drag? You must really,
Lost your
really
mind.
lost your goddamn mind.
Amen.
Yes.
So somebody should literally come to your house and literally douse your house in holy water, because literally your house or whatever household you on, whatever laptop you on, whatever life you're living, it's probably got a pentagram with the spawn of Satan picture all over it. Because clearly you really don't want any of this, honey, because boy, girl, best I got every of strength in me to drag your ass down to your fucking roots and wherever hell, pit, fire, blood, whatever you came from. I will gladly drag your ass down to the dirt. Don't fucking play.
Oh damn.
Ow.
Damn, you stay in the
my.
dirt.
Damn.
The dirt, blood, or hellfire, wherever you came from, I will drag your ass. Or if your hair is thin as, or if we all have thick roots in our hair, you'll probably have thin as roots, as thin as straw, or thin as hay, the same one that horses eat. I will drag your in there.
Leave it with the water then.
You don't want this smoke, honey.
You don't want it.
Well,
So,
dang.
come on the stage again. Best believe I will light your ass up like a candle. Oh yeah, scratch that.
Scratch.
I will lash your ass up like a stick of dynamite.
It's probably easier than crazy. So let her
Wow.
know.
Darn.
So talk out the side of your neck. You won't have one later.
Oh wow. Darn.
Parents, stop buying your kids these track phones and letting them do stupid shit like this. It's past their bedtime. Shouldn't they be eating their Lunchables and watching Nick at night? Take your ass to bed.
These days, kids
Not
got
only
iPhones
Lunchables,
and
but Capri Sun too. Like have your Capri Sun and
Give me some Kool-Aid.
best believe I just baked your fucking cookies. So ding, here's your cookies and here's your glass of milk. Now good day.
Oh no. Dang, Payphone. Dang.
Just weird. Just
You're doing good.
don't do that. Like
Good day
don't
and
come
good
on
night.
here. Don't come on here with that homegirl. Ain't nobody said nothing about you and like forever, like no one cares about you. And then I seen what she put in the chat. I'm like, here we go.
Here we
Delayed
go.
Psycho strikes once again.
that's coming
Ding, 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 ding. Ring the bell.
Don't do that.
Monster X Fighter plays in the
This
background.
is a night of healing. This is a night of healing. Like,
Please don't bring that negative energy. Take
This
it
is
like,
a
don't
no
do that.
this stream is a no negative zone. We don't need that.
Don't come in here with that
Yes, let's
negative.
just keep
I
it
need
zen.
Don't do that. I crack a tudu. I put a reversal on your ass so quick. Don't do that. You don't want none of this.
Or just pull
Alex!
a Shua. Or just pull a
Alex
Shua
B.
from G Idol.
Alex.
Hi.
Hey. I'm sorry that you had
Hey.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
I always see a picture of your dog. Now I see you. She's so cute. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Well, speak to us. Talk to us. Yeah.
Oh, what do I speak about?
Well, we're talking about, our experiences with bullying, and it's just a night of healing. We're trying to just heal and just get closure,
Well, high school was okay. No one really messed with me in high school. I feel like most of the bullying was in middle school. Like middle school was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
There was a group of people who bullied me, but there were also, I guess, silent bullies. Like it happened a few times in my gym class. You know how you have the little lockers and you have to change it to your gym clothes and everything. I had twice where someone had broken into my locker and had taken all of my clothes and my belongings and dumped them into the toilet for some reason.
Oh my god.
Oh,
My God.
To this day, I have no idea who it was. Like I didn't mess with anybody. I sat in the corner and I did my schoolwork and I read my books and I didn't talk to anybody, so I have no idea. But one of the main bullies was a guy who just used to follow me around. He used to make fun of me, the way that I talk, the way that I dress. But I guess a lot of it was just insecurity. He was struggling a lot with his sexuality at the time. This is the early 2000s. I didn't know anybody else who was out. I wasn't even out at that time, so.
Me neither. I wasn't out there neither.
He actually ended up apologizing to me in high school after I'd almost forgotten all about him. He apologized for it. Like he was really struggling and going through stuff, and he just I was an easy target because I wouldn't fight back, and
Yeah,
so I guess he got the healing he needed.
Pineapple. So if I can add to that, the guy that I was talking about who was harassing me later after we graduated, I found out he was gay. So I felt like he was kind of using me as I guess you would say a beard to like make it seem like he had a crush on me, and that's why he was harassing me. But after we graduated, I found his Instagram and he had, a caked up face and nails and everything. I'm like, oh, that's why.
Pineapple.
The truth will come out.
Okay.
You go first.
Um, I had the same situation with me during my middle school. It was this girl I didn't like, and my friend who I thought was my friend is also her friend. So she told some lie saying that something I forgot what it was, but so that girl I didn't like came up to say you talking crap about me. I'm like no. So my gym class was my last period in middle school because I was in the sixth grade, and I had my bag outside the locker because I didn't have time to do the whole combination thing because I sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't remember the locker combination. So I had to after gym was over with, I had came back to the locker room and my bag was missing. So I
Oh
was looking
wow.
around to see where my bag was until one of my classmates who was a grade above me had dig out my stuff out the trash. Say, hey, this is yours. I'm like, the fuck.
Ooh.
And I knew, and the person who did it, I knew who it was because she was laughing at it. She was laughing like, ha ha ha. I'm like, ooh, I had every ounce I had to slap her, but I didn't. But
You
I
should
had
have.
it in. I wanted to.
I'm gonna get the black noodle van together and just roll on out and just pull up, be like, "What's up? I heard you was picking on my friend like 10 years ago. What's going on with you, bro?"
Okay, pineapples.
Crazy ass. Like I heard you was talking about my friends. What's up?
The crazy ass. The crazy ass though.
But
Okay,
it's been 10 years ago, but I still remember.
I still remember. I will
It
never
don't matter.
Dang.
They
Okay,
paid me
so
at Popeyes. I was
My God.
I love to
okay,
hear this laughing. I love to hear it. It's beautiful. We needed this. I'm
okay.
glad I was able to do this because I'm just like, this situation with AOA affected a lot of people, especially people that has been through a lot of stuff with bullying. And it's gotten to a point where just today in this world today, people out here they cyberbullying people, cyber stalking them. People are coming to people's houses. They're doing really ridiculous stuff. It is getting out of control. You're messing with people's physical and mental well-being, and you can't keep doing that. You don't know, this person might do something to themselves or they turn around and do something to you. There's people out here that snaps, y'all. You got to understand that. You can't live your life hurting people because you hurt. If you so big hurt, go find you somebody. Like I said, there's a couch that you can lay on, talk to somebody. Okay. And also bullying is also taught at home. If you're a parent and whatever trauma, generational trauma you went through, you need to go get some help for it too, because you can't put that on your children, and it goes from generation to generation. The cycle
The
continues.
cycle continues.
It never breaks. We have to work on that because as Black people, we have a history of generational trauma, and we have to break those curses. We don't want to put that on our kids. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to put that energy out there. You feel me? So I'm so glad that you guys were able to get the courage to get up here and to talk, to tell your story, just to cry, just to have that cleanse, and just to feel like you finally have healed. There's never a timetable on healing. We're still healing. My brother's been gone 2 years. I'm still healing from it, but I know he all right. He still got us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
There's
pineapples real
still,
quick.
yes. Go
Like,
ahead.
I wanted to touch base, like, from what Jada said earlier, like, you rarely see, like, anybody, like, doing the stuff that you do here on your channel. So I'm actually glad you did this too, because honestly, when I shared my story, I've never told this to I never told my story to anyone aside from my parents, aside from my grandparents, aside from anyone in my family that was being severely bullied to the point where I nearly took my own life. But I
Yeah.
finally I'm glad that I finally had the courage to finally come up on this platform and speak my truth, speak my story, and speak my experiences. So I thank you for that.
You know what? I love y'all. I love y'all. You know, I love y'all so much, and y'all welcome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was so glad that I found out about StreamYard, and I was like, you know, I want to be able to get a chance for y'all to come up here and to tell your story, and to be able just to be like, yo, this happened to me, and just, you know, after that the experience, you're able just to you're free. You're like, I'm free, like a little bit. I have a little piece of this burden off your back. And Jada, baby girl, let me tell you something. You keep going to school. I'm rooting for you. You feel me? I got you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all email me. Please email me. I got y'all. You know, I love y'all stories. Jess, girl, you've been through some stuff, girl. You've been through some stuff. And
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, I love you. And your fiance is a good man for listening and for being there for you. You know what I'm saying? All y'all are beautiful in every single way. And you guys out there that's looking at this stream yard right now, I love y'all. And if you feel like you're hurting, you want to hurt yourself, or you just feel just, there's a number. It's 1-800-273 8255. This is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Please, 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 if you need to call that, call it. I'll put it in the description box below. If you need this number, I'm going to repeat it again. It's 1-800-273-8255. Okay? Talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's somebody out here that can talk to you. There's somebody out here that wants to hear you. They want to make sure that you're all right, and that, you know, we can get through this. We can work through this together. There's resources out here, y'all. There's resources out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to get off here, and I love y'all. Thank y'all for sharing your story with us. Thank you, you know, for your just being able to get the, you know, the strength and the confidence, and just being brave to get up here and just be like, yo, I'm here, and I'm all right, and I got family now. You know what I'm saying? And I just love y'all all. I love each and every one of y'all. And I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of everyone out there. And y'all could have like saved somebody's life tonight, or changed their life for the better. And it's a beautiful thing. And that's a gift. Y'all all have a gift. Y'all all blessed. And I love y'all. And I'm about to get off here. Y'all have a great night, everybody. Okay?
All right, Nana.
Say something real
Good
quick.
night,
Trayvon, let everybody know when you're going to go live on your channel.
Oh, I'm not going live tonight, but hopefully more news comes out for anything in the K-pop community. Or if you guys want to do a Would You Rather, I will gladly do that. Just let me know the time and the date that you guys are free. Then I will gladly set it up.
Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather?
Okay, but if I do a Would You Rather here on this stream, then I'm going to put an age restriction up. So viewer discretion advise everybody.
Please do. Please do.
All
I'm
right.
thinking about
Funky
going live.
nasty.
It's mostly
Oh
Nicole
my
and
God.
it's mostly Nicole and Blink though.
I'm innocent.
I'm innocent
Cole and Blink
too.
are always wilding.
I'm innocent too, but it's mainly those two that be wilding.
Just a
Yes.
bunch of McNasties.
Oh,
I'm learning something from
Nicole,
Nicole.
I see your comment about Nicole. Don't you dare.
Nicole is my ancestor.
Y'all are tripping. I gotta get off here. I love y'all. I love you, Sabrina.
I'm
Y'all
thinking
talk
about
to
going
me.
live tonight.
Y'all
I'll be
email
there.
me, okay?
Okay.
On
Good night,
Instagram.
everybody.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
What's your Instagram?
Bye, everyone.
It's Lovely Paramore.
Oh,
Lovely.
okay.
Okay.
Love Paramore.
Just like when this video
Nicole, thanks for
processes,
telling me that
put
I
it in
have
the
a
chat,
sexy
put it in the
voice.
chat, put it in the comments, and I'll pin it up in the comments.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.